to you about like I would want to pull off some kind of stunts, especially if I can make this melee weapon of sorts. But I feel like I'm gonna need some points into driving to be able to actually keep my feet on it compared to falling off. I would think. Am I in the wrong for thinking like that, or does that make sense?
I meant do what?
I was saying that like I would think that I would need points in either the drive land or drive and such if I wanted to pull off stunts.
Yes.
In combat or something.
Yes. So you will for sure, if you want to do stunts, considering it's a land vehicle. In the book, it states that it's a land vehicle. You need to put points into that.
Then I will put 1 to 2. I'll put my last point into that.
Okay, so you're gonna put 20 into that.
Yeah, I didn't remember if it was a ×2 or not.
No.
I'm busy trying to get to a checkpoint in this game.
There we go. And that leaves you with 30 IP left.
Okay.
Also, I will be right back.
Okay.
Hi stream, how you guys doing? So, this is episode 3 of the Aftermath crew. And we'll be seeing where it goes from here. We're hoping that HQ will start and maybe we get an actual decent paying job for once, honestly. But we'll see. We'll have to see about that one. But we will be there. And yeah, let's start.
No, I heard him say hey, hello and welcome to session 3. I think he's
Hi.
doing the intro for
Yeah,
this.
I am. I was doing the intro.
Hello.
I know. And do what? Oh, I want to make sure
I have a
everyone's
minute
audio is
down.
okay now.
I'm gonna switch over to my phone, so I'm gonna be cutting out here for a momentarily.
All right. Yeah, what were you scrubs talking about when I was deafened?
Defecating? You weren't defecating.
Maybe I was. You don't know.
You were practicing your welcoming speech.
I was practicing my welcome speech.
God dang it, I'm gonna have to go.
Welcome to the internet.
To the land of tomorrow. Or welcome to Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic
Oh.
Park.
God, this session's themed around dinosaurs, isn't it? Can I be the one with the spiked thumb?
No. There's no spiked
Get the
thumb.
thumb.
There we go. So we are going from this to in-game music.
Not in game.
Yes.
What a sec.
There we go. So I'm gonna ask everyone real quick. Does anyone remember what happened in session 2?
I sure do, buddy.
I sure
me just
do.
go-
Let me go
yeah.
back and look at the notes that were posted.
Stop it! That's exactly what I was doing.
No, it's okay. I didn't want to read the notes right now. I should have. Honestly, I really should have.
So,
I've been reading them
I
all week.
cracked that back for a reason.
there was a decision that was being made
Yes.
between Igni and Ben about the old warehouse.
Got base location.
Yes. So, as of what we have right now, Igni and Ven do not know about Melina's warehouse.
They're trying to create a second headquarters. I
So,
couldn't warn you guys because I wasn't, yeah, wasn't with you.
So we have that. We've all met back up, if I remember right. You guys have met back up at the afterlife, if I remember right.
And so he's back up with Ignis now going back up with Princess.
Oh, is that AJ? You are muffled as all hell tonight.
Give me a second.
There we go. That's a little better.
Listen. Okay, it was because my phone was like down on my bed. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just curious.
How dare.
But Ben and Ignis were going to back to the afterlife to catch up with Yuri, Wasp, and everyone else.
That's right. So, with that being said, what is happening at the afterlife right now? My audience?
Bar fight.
Yeah, barfly. Hanging around waiting for a drink.
Wait, hold on. I'm making sure everyone's audio is better. Alright, so you're all doing what?
I'm just going to be looking for the rest of the group, everybody. More or less just pulling Ben along with me.
Okay.
Yeah, we were waiting around for at the bar for a drink. Waiting for the others to come around.
Yeah, so
but
you get your
obviously more
drinks is basically about like a minute after you got, you ordered them. They're not hard to get whatsoever.
I hope they're not hard to get.
a minute after we order. Whew. This truly is the future.
Yeah. And it pops up out of the, it just pops up out of the glass on right below your hand.
Mm.
So we have that. It is the 5th on
But don't shatter.
that. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, you, Wasp and Yuri, as you're sitting there, at the bar, getting your drinks and everything, you see Vin and Ignis walking.
Whenever I notice them, I'm just gonna raise my drink up to them before I setting it back down.
Ben's gonna head on over and kind of like take a seat next to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down next to Wasp.
Thank you.
Would someone?
It's like when you're on a bus or a train and you've got an empty seat next to you and no one will sit next to you. You're like, do I smell?
Do I smell?
Why is no one sitting next to me? Thank you, though. Thank you. I've got good news for you, though.
What?
So, our colleague, the fixer, she's got this giant warehouse that's just sitting there. It's prime real estate. And she said, she's not here, but believe me, she said that we can just have the warehouse as... Stop laughing. As the headquarters. She said that we can do it up as much as we want. We might have to contribute a little towards it, but yeah, it's going to be our base of operations.
Can I have origin?
You're saying that me looking into that apartment was for nothing now?
Well, I mean,
Not
if it turns out
exactly. We still have a choice in the matter.
So you said you're looking into an apartment.
That's like a massive
It's
house.
It's basically a giant, somewhat decommissioned apartment complex.
Oh, okay. Whereabouts in the city was that? I bet it's haunted.
Over by Lizzie's.
Definitely haunted. Meta gaming.
As this happens, you hear. Give me 1 second. I have to roll it. Okay. You hear a massive thunderstorm roll in. And with this thunderstorm,
Oh, wonderful.
you hear a lightning crack and a massive explosion.
I hope none of you have a personal vehicle up there, because I think it just went boom.
The thunderstorm, is it running normal rain or is it like acidic or blood rain?
This is a thunderstorm, a deadly thunderstorm. It's more of a lightning storm than anything.
So yesterday. No.
So an umbrella isn't going to help in this case.
No.
An umbrella might act as a lightning rod.
So.
Well,
Looks like we're on hold for today.
I mean, ultimately, if that fixer buddy of yours, Wasp, is willing to, it just basically gives us a headquarters without having to worry about getting attacked, maybe?
The thing is, she has been looking for tenants to take over the place. So if you're willing to, and the thunderstorm doesn't kill us, we could probably travel there and see what you guys think. It is a very large space. It's somewhat safe. It's definitely not haunted.
You saying it's definitely not haunted makes me believe that it is in fact haunted.
I wonder what haunts there. I wonder what ghost gang haunts.
You're the
there.
one that said it was haunted. I have not set up anything that it's haunted.
Definitely not haunted.
No, it's not. And there's nothing haunted
Just because
about
Charlie
any
doesn't
either area.
believe me doesn't mean that it's not haunted.
Hey, Dark, I'm gonna send you a message.
It definitely doesn't smell like dog farts in there either.
No.
Dark farts. Oh no.
Dog farts.
Oh dear.
So yeah.
Well, I said it definitely didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't smell like dog farts.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Yeah, it might smell like human farts, but not
Not
dog
human
farts.
fart.
The dog farts, despite the lack of a dog being there.
Every time that someone like mentions something being haunted, it's visible with Ben that she has like a small shiver go down her spine.
And the bartender leans over and goes, "Are you talking about that like nomadic crazy like spiritual woman that's down in whatchamacallit? Kind of down in Rancho Coronado?"
No, we weren't.
Because I know that warehouse. There's nothing wrong with that warehouse. It just needs a little bit of fixing up, maybe some new, metal pieces on the roof and stuff. You'll be fine.
So it floods easily.
One, yeah.
And
Never like the paranormal, never will.
what's that other place you're talking about? The house?
It's over near Lizzie's. It's just a old, somewhat condemned apartment complex.
She kind of sits and pauses and kind of takes her time and goes, "I hope you're not talking about that one that like seems to keep going down in price every like 3 weeks."
Somewhat.
Supposedly that thing is haunted.
Oh, tell me more.
A couple ghosts.
It's not so much as ghosts.
Nothing that soul can't fix.
The building.
All right,
The building itself has had some cameras put up, and the cameras move around and no one controls them. And there's not a runner in there. So we're pretty sure it's people are pretty sure it's some sort of AI that's somehow found its way through.
How about don't do that like that? It's not.
I'm gonna nudge
What?
Wasp. Be like, hey, if it's a net running thing, maybe you can get rid of it.
I don't want to fuck around with ghosts.
Let's just not get that one instead. That no.
Because the thing is, it might be supernatural, and one day we'll wake up pissing in our own beds because some ghost has made us do it. I'm very superstitious. I don't want to do that. Look, if it makes you feel more comfortable, what we can do is we can negotiate the warehouse lease to all of our names, so it's not just on the fixer.
That might be better.
But believe me, it's a large space, and if the fixer ever wants to move out, then at least that we have control, shared control over that space. It's ours.
I mean, I'm fine with taking a look at those places just so we can look at our odds and all that stuff. Cause I want to see the haunted place too.
By the way,
No.
this is outside a game, but there's no battle maps for any of those.
For the warehouse.
Yeah, for the warehouse or the other place.
Can I
Not
find
do the
one?
haunted place. How about
If you would
I already
like,
went there.
if you would like to, you can. But my original plan for the HQ was there wasn't going to be one until there was actually more than one upgrade done to the place.
I mean,
Let's just-
I can say this. We can all check once the storm passes, because I'm not trusting any of our luck today. We can go check out both.
We'll definitely be seeing me outside that haunted one then.
No, you're
Yeah,
coming in with
exactly.
us.
No, I am not. You have to drag me in.
You act like that would be a problem.
Over your agents, you all get a notification stating that the weather is going to be there for another hour.
Well, best
it a
we can
happy
do
hour?
is
Is it a happy hour?
Roll your luck.
No, I don't want to roll my luck.
No, just your luck stat. Just roll that luck stat.
It's not going to deplete it, is it?
No.
Okay.
And if it doesn't let you do that, just roll a d6 or roll a d10.
Lucky punk.
Okay. And what is your luck stat?
6.
Okay, so you rolled under it. You're fine. So yes, it is happy hour.
Yes. 2 for 1, baby.
It's 2 for 1 smash, which is beer. And you're looking at 10 eddies for 2 drinks.
To be fair, that's not too bad.
It's fucking cheap.
We probably pay about $12.50 for like 2 drinks. Yeah, don't we? About $12.50.
no chance. If they're gonna start drinking, can I go try to find scent?
Are you sure?
You certainly can. And you see him kind of hanging out over by the stage.
While that's going on, I'm gonna go. Excuse me. I'm gonna go over to where some girls are and just start flirting with them.
Okay.
I'm doing my Yuri charm.
Roll your charisma. Your charismatic impact. Also, I am going to be doing this.
Oh god, he's killing us.
Automatic impact is your roll ability.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you.
All right, you're fine. Yeah, so a couple of these girls are like almost swooning over you. They're like, oh my god, it's Yuri.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
Daddy.
basically. So, Venti, what are you wanting to do exactly now that you found Synth?
Ven is going to walk up to Synth and kind of ask if he wants any help with anything.
He looks at you and goes,
Chris,
I don't see anything that I need help with at the moment, but that if you want to look around, you can. I'm sure someone around here has something.
Anyone you can point me towards to go talk to then? For like maybe a small job or something?
He kind of just opens his arms. He's like, literally any of them. You know the fixers here.
Okay. And Ben's gonna go start trying to gather information for anything that could do a job.
As that happens, you also are scrolling through. You've been kind of looking at the news feeds every so often.
Okay.
Given you've been looking for some new, new leads or something, and you see that there's been a fixer post about a what seems to be a block party or something happening for like the Philharmonic vampires, because they just managed to they managed to go and get recognized by the city as an official acting guild.
And you said what was the name of it again?
The Philharmonic Vampires. You also know this to be a gang, too. A very theatrical gang.
Okay.
But you know that there is some sort of party or something going up near the orchestra hall in the industrial district. That seems to be
right?
Yeah, it seems like there's something there. But you also
You said in which district?
The industrial district.
Industrial district, got it.
It's like just north of the education district, which is where you guys were based last campaign.
Okay.
So, as that happens, you see Synth pull his agent out. He gets a notification. He goes, "Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. There might be something I have for you guys."
Ben's gonna turn her head and look up from her phone and look over at him.
Because yeah,
well,
the headmaster is what they call him. The head vampire, so called. He kind of owes me some money. So you need to go shake it out of him during this party, or something, and just find a way in. Because I don't really have tickets.
Debt shocks now.
I think I can manage to.
He goes, "That's what I have at the moment until I can find something else for you."
Okay. How much does this guy owe you?
He owes me 5,000 eddies.
And what's our cut of it?
Your cut of it will be about 8,000 or 800 each.
8,000?
800 each.
Okay.
And when is this party again?
Tomorrow.
the party itself.
Yeah, the party
what
itself
type
is
of
tomorrow.
is it?
They're starting from what you know specifically also. You would know that both you and Ven would know that they normally set up their parties a full day in advance. Just because of the fact that they like their stuff to be very theatrical.
Theatrical. What
Yeah.
type of party is it?
It's just a hang out and everyone have fun type party.
So Wasp, no alcohol.
No, well, so the types of parties I'm used to is everyone gets really drunk. There's usually someone dealing drugs. Everyone's off their face.
Yeah, basically that.
Is that type of party, or is it like a high society party where everyone's sipping wine?
No, this
drinking,
is
cocktails,
this is like
fully
a
alert,
small
fully
gangs
bodyguard?
hangout, kind of like we're just here to have fun.
Okay, so we can imagine maybe 50 people or under.
Yeah, like I said, from what you know, the gang itself runs that orchestra hall, and the actual gang itself is maybe 30 people at most.
Okay, but they're still a gang, so armed,
Oh yeah,
dangerous.
you
Okay.
know that they would be armed.
Okay, and the name of the individual that you need the money from, do you have that?
He's just known as the Master of Ceremonies.
Okay,
That's literally all he goes by.
so I'm thinking...
Okay, Wasp, seriously,
Infiltrate-
don't drink the alcohol.
I'm thinking
I
infiltrate
do.
party, identify the Master of Ceremonies, get out, wait for him to leave on his own, and then we accost him.
Or, I mean, Synth did mention the fact that it was ticket based, right, Synth?
Yes.
How likely is it, Wasp, for you to maybe hijack some tickets for us?
I mean, I know that. I mean, that was part of the infiltration. I'm not a forger as such, but I can certainly see, or at least try and chase up and see how we can get some digital tickets.
Meanwhile, I can try to put out a post and see if anyone has any spares.
On Facebook. No, on Ticketmaster.
On the
Fucking
garden
Ticketmaster.
is what it's called.
Grr.
And Ven is immediately getting into that kind of mindset of starting to make the post and
Okay.
starting the rough draft of it.
What are you other two doing?
Currently thinking about how much this is starting to scream suicide cult.
I'm still over at that table.
Okay. Yeah, they've been flirting with you this whole time. You look over and you see your group has slowly started kind of congregating around Synth.
Nah. They'll get me if they need me.
I'm gonna spend some time looking for like extra ticket listings.
Library search for me.
Whilst he's doing the library search, can I search for Master of Ceremonies in the local
You
area?
certainly can.
Yeah, boy. That's also under library, isn't it?
Yes, it'd be still under library search.
Still under library.
So anyone that's searching something, you'll do a library search.
Just a moment. Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. I can't complain about that.
I need a reminder of something, but I'm going to send it in the chat.
So, Wasp, you instantly know this person. He is not very, how do you put it? He's not, yeah, he's not very secretive whatsoever. He's very flamboyant, very out there, very just I'm the MC kind of thing. Basically, think of if Yuri was more flamboyant and more me.
Okay, he's quite a show off.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm guessing from that I would also get a name and perhaps an address or maybe a mobile phone number.
Let's see. Yeah, so the address that's always on for his stuff is literally just the same thing as the orchestra building.
Okay, the same party area.
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's the same area as the party. From what you know, this dude literally lives in this building.
Okay.
And name-wise, his name is like Olaf.
Olaf?
Olaf. Yeah.
Olaf.
Yeah. OLAF.
Olaf. Okay. What might be useful as well to just create some identities? Like, does he have any? I'm going on Facebook here. Any close friends?
Yeah,
that we
every
could
single
have?
one of the members of the gang.
Okay. You don't need to say them now, but could we just assume their identities if I was to forge tickets?
How good are you at forging?
Good question. Base level 6.
You could certainly give it a try. If you want to attempt to forge it, you could. But you remember there could be some sort of, downfall to it.
Okay. I think I've probably spent enough time on my turn, so I'll let someone else.
Ignis, what were you looking for again?
Ticket listings.
Okay, you see, when it comes to the party, there's only like 3 ticket listings, and most of them are going for 1,000 or more.
Yeah, no, I got that kind of scratch.
No, that's not it. That's it. Okay. So, what is your approach to this? If you're wanting to attempt to forge some identities, you can. Or you could try and gather some more information.
Well, that was just one option.
Wasp, you do know that there is an actual net running chair in the back?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll let everyone else have their turns.
Okay.
Divulge as much information as I can, but because it's happening in the near future, we could probably scout the place out, identify if there's any like camera spots or anything that we could perhaps hack into. But there's probably some research we can do beforehand. We've got the name of the guy. We've got a few names of the gang. We know that there's an access point that we could potentially overview the party from. But yeah, there's nothing immediate that we can act upon. So
you would know that there's quite a few edge runners most likely showing up to the party also. Just because of from what you know, there's just a bunch of people that would naturally just want to go hang out with them anyways. They're kind of like a party gang.
But if we wait a couple of hours, they'll all be off their faces. And then
I sent a message to you, Corey, about what Ven's post consists of. I've been over here trying to think it through. And I don't know what I would need to roll for that, if anything.
For that, I'm gonna have you roll composition.
Okay. Is there any chance that can be rolled, please?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm looking through some stuff.
Composition.
Yes.
I believe it's education.
It'll be under education.
Dang, I did not realize my composition was that high. Holy crap!
You're a fucking media dude. What do you expect?
I was not expecting that high of a rank in composition, though.
So, a couple seconds after you've posted, you see you see about like maybe 7 or 8 different people saying like not exactly sure how much you're willing to pay for them, but they do have, there's one that has 2, another person that has 3, and another person that has all enough for everyone. And they also know that they have been giving them out to people that are friends or close with corporations.
Second, I can't hear you.
Corporation's not my style, but friends maybe. Can I try to see about the one for everyone and kind of reply back saying, okay, so how much is it going for?
Roll bribery for me.
As I said, I might be able to get some juicy tidbits out of it, so.
Bribery, there it is.
Oh shit, okay. The person originally starts off, they start actually DMing you. And
okay.
They'll like DM you through the garden and everything. But they originally start with somewhere around 300 each. So you're looking at in total for everyone it'd be like what, 1,200?
Something like that.
DMing, what do you mean by DMing?
As in like
what was that?
Someone is messaging Ven.
Oh, direct
about the thing,
messaging.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. It's like they're dungeon mastering. I was like, hang on, bud, that's your job.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. But you do state some tidbits that you might know, and he instantly goes, "What type of news do you have?"
Simply put, I might be able to get some information out of the group myself as I'm walking through and talking around. Might be able to get some juicy information myself that I'd be willing to pass along.
He goes, "If you can find a way of finding some sort of dirt on their leader, then I'll give them to you for free. But if you come back with anything on dirt-wise, on him, then you're still gonna have to pay the 300 each.
Okay. And Ven's gonna kind of pocket her agent with a message just saying, "Okay, get back to you here shortly." And she's gonna start wandering around the place trying to find someone off to the side that looks like they might be knowledgeable.
Okay. What is it? What are the others? What are you guys doing? The rest of you.
At this point, I probably joined back up with the group and got the lowdown of what's going on.
Okay.
I'll probably just be sitting around on my phone waiting for something to happen.
All right. Do. 3. All right. And as you guys are doing whatever you're doing, you hear another loud explosion of a transformer going off.
Holy fuck.
And then everything just goes quiet, and you see from outside the windows that the clouds have now completely disappeared.
What the hell's going on?
Lightning.
And Ignis, you would realize that the weather has now cleared up due to your weather app, and it is around 15 Celsius, 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's warm.
So, like today, got it.
Yeah, basically as it is today.
Good thing I'm wearing my trench coat. All right.
Then we'll walk up to Wasp and be like, "Hey, what are the odds we might be able to scrounge up some dirt on of ceremonies? What is the odds you can do that for me?"
If you've got the name, I've got the dark web. We just need to marry the two up.
Well, I mean, if we can marry the two up and get some good dirt on it, I might have us all some free tickets.
Ooh, okay.
Not to interrupt, and Gus is going to walk up to those two. Not to interrupt you two, but while you guys are walking and talking, I'd recommend, Vin, you go check on your computer.
Sure,
Can the
that's
computer be conveniently located at the warehouse that we now possibly share as a HQ?
Anna, have you guys agreed on it?
And
Not
can we
yet.
possibly spend our HQ IP points to get a better research lab?
Have you guys agreed on it?
Not
We
yet,
have to
no.
go. We have to go look at everything first.
I would say so. This is just outside of game. I would recommend you guys go check that out first. I would recommend picking your hideout first, then doing the job.
Yeah, the research position, I would definitely have a look at that.
surely you can research while we're walking there, Wasp, for me.
Do they have Ethernet or J45 ports in the future?
You would just have what's connected to the net right now. So you would just have like your agent essentially.
I could, but it's not going to be as efficient as if I could get like a walled connection.
Don't you have a walled connection in your container, Ben?
I'm not sure about that, but it's one of those where it definitely be an idea. I mean, my computer can probably be beneficial, but I don't know how beneficial it'll be to Wasp.
Worth a shot.
Hmm?
First, let's get this HQ shit out of the way. We're not gonna do the haunted one, though. I can tell you that much. That is personal preference.
Hmm.
I still want to take a look. We've got to keep our options open.
You will not get me
Okay,
seen.
we'll do
dead.
this. We will do this. Wasp, you take Vin to the warehouse, and I'll take Yuri to the haunted house.
There you go.
Wait.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So I know that. Damn it. Melina's warehouse. She was planning to install an evidence wall, which would boost our abilities to research things.
That boosts my
She's not
ability
here to
to.
dispute that. She's not here to dispute that. That's what's happening.
so first off,
Where is she, by the way?
University.
you go.
Right.
Wasp takes you down to there. A couple hours have passed for you to actually get there, and you see that it's a fairly decent. Like it's a decent size. Like we're talking of like what? I would say probably about the size of a Red Robin, if not slightly bigger.
Wasp, do you think she'll be mad if I take pictures?
No, of course not.
Then Ven's gonna start taking pictures of the warehouse.
As you guys have started walking up to it, though, Wasp, you know these little street thugs. They're a bozo gang, and imposter gang, poser gang, and they come up to you and go, "What are you guys doing here?"
I'll greet them with a honk honk. I'm like, we're doing what we want to do.
And they kind
rest bitches.
they look at you, look at Vin, and realize that you're friends with Melina, and then go, "All right, just don't fuck anything up, please. It'll be our heads if you fuck something up."
No worries, we won't.
You know it, man. We're all friends here.
He goes, "All right, we'll be watching," and you kind of see them all disappear back into the corners.
Ven's gonna start taking pictures of the warehouse to show Yuri and Ignis.
Ah, yes, sending pictures.
Yeah, so
She's not sending them; she's just taking pictures right now.
So from what you see, it is fairly worn down, but there's enough there to be like an actual shelter, enough to be like, you could easily turn it into something if you really wanted to. And Wasp also takes you in because Melina's like, "Hey, I've already given you a key. You're gonna come in here anyways. I don't give a shit. Just don't fuck up my stuff." And you see that there is there's quite a few rooms. Like this big warehouse has already been broken down into a couple different rooms.
Oh, sweet. We can actually make bedrooms in here too. Like, make one room be an entire evidence room, have one room be my chaos room. She'll kind of chuckle to herself a bit as she's talking to herself.
So there is enough room for like prison.
Yeah, there's enough room for basically everything that's in that book. There is enough room for. At least the standard version of it. If you wanted to buy one of every single thing as an upgrade, you easily could and fit it in. But as soon as you go to upgrade it, that's when you might have to start making some decisions.
Okay. Ben's gonna take the last few pictures before looking at Wasp and giving him a small kind of nod as a let's get back to the others.
Sure.
As that happens,
Okay.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if they could make a decision via phone first, that might be useful because we could upgrade it whilst we're here. If not, then we'd have to go over to them, get the answer.
I'd say this
Uh,
one would be better than the other one because I don't want to be I don't want to be haunted, but actually, Ben's gonna pull out her agent and text Ignis and be like, "Meet me back at my place," and then she's gonna lead Wasp towards her own place to try to get started on the information gathering.
So, as that's going on, you guys are gonna spend like probably another couple hours to head back to your place. So, swap over to the other two. Ignis and Yuri, you guys are walking up and you see, some nice houses here and there all over the place, kind of thing. Nice businesses. You see that Lizzie's is probably like 2 streets down from where this place is. And you hit the building and you see that it is very like, it has walls, it has a roof, it has internet connection.
It's got 70 HQ IP points.
But it's also one of those of the building doesn't really look super stable. Exactly, like it definitely would probably take you a bit of time to fully like make it quote unquote safe.
Definitely one of the buildings that you'd have to come back to after hours.
Yeah.
It would take a lot of work, yeah, but it's one of those where enough effort and it'd be good.
Probably come here for some ghost hunting or something if they really say it's haunted. Oh my god, Harbor. Holy shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we could go in.
You guys have already you've already cased the place. You already know every way in and out of that building.
For being there 5 minutes?
I mean, you can easily get into that building.
And I just take Yuri on in.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'll just break in later.
I'm just gonna say this because this is funny. Careful, don't slip on the ice.
Wee! Alright. I'll just break into this place later and figure out if it's actually haunted.
So, you have that.
We can take Vin with us.
Yes. Make her go first.
No, make her go second. That way she at least has time to react.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you guys start walking back to Ven's place.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the lead and start heading back towards Vin's.
You guys manage to meet up. You kind of show up almost at the same time.
What a coinkydink.
I don't plan that any.
Almost as if it was planned.
It's almost like you guys were about the same distance apart.
Ven's gonna unlock her cargo container and kind of lead the way inside.
All right. So, we're just going to go back to this just to change. Where is it? Just to change the scenery a little bit.
Ben's gonna look at Wasp when they get inside and be like, "You think you can use my computer to do that digging for me?"
More than likely. It's not like I'm not completely unfamiliar with your computer.
Don't mess with any of my files and we'll be fine. But it's all yours otherwise.
So,
What on earth is this?
Look at all this porn.
Furry inflation?
Oh, joy, the average Japanese woman's wet dream.
oh my. So,
DILFs in my area.
What?
So
Bro,
you
you
guys
need to
show up,
clean this up, man.
and what's happening?
Van's gonna start showing the pictures of the warehouse to Ignis and Yuri
Okay.
You
as
could have easily texted these to us.
no, but it would have been easier to just talk about it.
So
You never know if you'll end up coming into difficulty on the way back. So always safe to play it safe than sorry.
what are you choosing?
What do you mean? What am I choosing?
What are you guys choosing? As a group, what are you choosing?
I'd say the warehouse.
Okay.
Ignis
I'll
is
break
at
the other one
at
later.
at the warehouse. Ignis is just gonna raise a finger on his left hand.
So, as this happens, you now have 40 HQ improvement points.
What? No debate.
As a group, what do you want to spend it on first?
Evidence board.
That was quick.
I'm saying as a group, what are you wanting to spend it on the most?
I vouch for the evidence board.
One vote for the
So-
evidence board.
The evidence board, the evidence wall is used by lawmen and media. So yeah, good for media. So that is +2 bonus to like typical library search and whatnot.
It's
I think I
plus 2
posted a
bonus
few
to
options.
composition, criminology, cryptology, deduction, education, forgery, library search, and photography/film checks.
The other really good option was the rent reduction.
But if it's free, why would you need the rent reduction?
It's
not
not
No,
free.
no. So
It's not?
It's not
Is there
free.
anything
No.
you can?
So it's owned by our fixer, Melina.
So here's how this is gonna work. As soon
Let
as
me
you
go
have
check the
now
entries real quick.
confirmed this is going to be your HQ, Melina has bought it to start with, but everyone now is paying an equal amount, and the price that Melina paid for it originally was 2,000. So 2,000 divided by all of you.
So that'd be 400 each.
Yes. So you're paying another 400 on top of what you're already paying.
But
So that's like
if we
1,000.
got the rent reduction, how much would that drop by? Is it 100?
Mm-hmm. It's
Eddies.
100 eddies.
So it'd only be 300. Or we could go straight into something like the server room.
How many HQ improvement points do we have?
You have 40. And everything just to get it cost 40. So you can get one improvement right off the bat.
What can we do to get more HQ improvement points?
Play the game.
Yeah, just play. I think the rent reduction, if I'm not. Hang on. Yeah, you can do the rent reduction multiple times, though, can't you? Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just won't drop the price below. What is it?
Like 100.
Yeah, it can't drop the price below, like 100 to 200.
So in the long term, that's really good. But in the short term, if we're looking for something for like missions, yeah, probably the server room or the evidence wall might be good.
I think ultimately all of us would benefit from one specific thing, like the evidence room or the server room for Wasp or the med bay for Ignis or the studio for Yuri.
Yeah.
The
so
med bay
and then-
the med bay can wait till later.
it seems like all of them got like a primary focus towards like a certain like class, but they will have like a secondary effect to everybody because you're part of that team. So I'm more than happy to do the evidence wall because I know for a fact that the media will get bonuses towards their library search, which will impact us later, which is good. I'm happy to take that over the server room.
So is that 2 votes for the evidence board? I'm confused.
Sure, yeah,
The
I'll
evidence wall.
I'll vote for the evidence wall.
You got Wasp and Vin on evidence board. Yuri, what's your take?
Yuri's not here at the moment. Yuri's here, but Yuri's gone to the bathroom.
Yuri's
Quick.
consciousness has temporarily left their body.
Yuri found the bed and immediately crashed on Ven's bed.
Yuri's taking a piss in the corner.
Here's a bathroom.
Well, I'm glad she used the corner and not the front, the middle.
She's
of
taking the
room.
piss right here.
I mean,
Well, Yuri's taking a piss right here.
Oh god, the lag.
So, we have 2 for evidence board.
I'm fine with that. Okay.
Alright, evidence board it is.
Alright. I'm going to throw this on an extra sheet real quick.
Or if y'all were waiting long, I figured Corey would know that I didn't care what we chose.
There we go. Alright. So, now that we have gotten to that, what are you doing?
Ven's letting she's keeping an eye on Wasp to make sure he doesn't mess with files, but she's letting him have reign of her computer to search for any dirt.
So, make a library search. And
Is L even there?
A normal library search for you, L.
For myself.
Yes, for yourself. You don't get the +2 because you're not a lawman or a media.
Yeah, that's no problem. Let's just hope the media does better than I do.
And you're looking for what exactly again?
So I'll be looking for potential entry points to the building. So I'm thinking of potential gateways that I might be able to remotely hack into.
So, I'm gonna have to pull this map up real quick. Just for myself. Okay.
If you want, and if Foundry lets you, just draw like a box or something. Just make sure it's in a color that I can see.
So,
because I get some colorblind.
Entrances are going to be there, and then I'm also going to include a second map if you really want to do this. You do have a roof access. I'm using this because the building is going to be basically the same for multiple different things. There's going to be a roof access point about here and here. If you have the stream up, you can see.
Got any dirt on the Master of Ceremonies yet?
So that, and then you'll have this. It's basically the one is you have an entrance at the top and the bottom of the map, and then the other one is basically a skylight that drops down directly into the middle of the map. Like on top of like scaffolding. Is the way that I'm imagining this place.
Okay.
So that's what you have there. Any dirt? You're looking at all right. So any dirt on the MC, you do know that he deals in some pretty bad drugs, and you know that he has been selling to couple like mid-tier corporates is what you've been able to find.
Okay.
Other than that, there's not too much other than the fact that he killed his wife also.
How dare.
Naughty.
And that one seems to have been kept very much on the down low.
Okay.
But basically that's pretty much all the dirt that you can gather at least.
Is there any chance I might be able to find some more, personally?
I mean, you give it a try?
Sure. Where's the harm in it?
Was it a library search?
And I get a +2, right? Or is it
Yeah, you'll
only
get
in
a
the
+2.
So. It'd be additional mods, correct?
Yeah.
I think I did that right.
You rolled a 4. Total mods is
I
4.
have a
No, you
13
didn't
in
add the
library,
+2.
I thought I did have the
What did you do?
+2.
Did you have +2 or did you just put 2?
Just put 2.
Okay, so it should have been added then.
I have a 13 in library search, so that math does add up, right? At least in my head.
Well, your library search base is a 13.
So yeah, that adds up right.
And you have +7 intelligence. So yeah. So yeah, you don't really find too much else out. Like, you know that he seems to be pulling funds from the gang and buying shit for himself.
Okay.
But other than that, like, it doesn't state what he's been buying for himself, anything like that. Like, you would have to dive a little bit deeper, which you probably can't do.
Okay. Then I'm gonna pull the instant messaging up with the person I was texting before about the tickets and give them all that information, especially mentioning that apparently the killing of his own wife was kept on a very low basis compared to the others.
Okay. He'll go, okay, like, I can, for that amount of info, I can give you 3 tickets. I can't give you all of them. Unless you
Will we
want to
still
pay
have
for
to-
that extra.
And it'd still be at 300?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna. How many Emmys do I have? Okay. Ven's gonna text a message back and say, "I believe I can make that work," and she'll be like, "Where do you want me to meet you up at for the exchange?"
It just says that you can find the drop point in the education district between 18th
Okay.
and 14th.
Okay. And you want me to send you the money now, or send you the money once you get the tickets?
Once you pick up the tickets, send it.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
you guys now have tickets in.
Ven's gonna grab her hoverboard and look at the others and be like, "Anyone want to come with me? Gonna go pick up those tickets. Just snagged us."
I'll go with you.
Sure, yeah, I'll go with you. Have we made a decision on the HQ?
No, we've already done it.
We have. Okay.
It's the warehouse.
And we've made a decision on the upgrade we want as well.
We've already done
Board.
it.
Where
Does
were you, Al? Jeez.
Does anyone need to be there whilst it's happening?
No.
Okay. It's just because we haven't done one before. I don't know if someone needs to be there to oversee it or
No,
what just
no, it's
happened.
one of those. Just over time, it just will kind of pop up.
Okay. Okay.
In world, well, I'm saying the Bozo imposter gang has been helping you guys with the whole thing. So they're helping you guys find and source shit and helping you guys upgrade the place because they want the place to be better too.
I guess free manservants.
Basically.
That's basically what they are. So, you managed to pick up the tickets. Are you spending the 300 to get that fourth ticket?
Yeah, I'll spend it.
I was gonna say I don't mind standing on the outside because the access point's probably inside, and the two talkers definitely need to go in.
There we go. All right. So,
We could at least use your help in case the things get haywire.
I can just bust in through a window.
I'm gonna ask now. How are you approaching this?
Ven was gonna try to go in through the front door.
Wait. I'm gonna hold my hand out and pull Ven back. They did say that there was scaffolding against the building. Maybe we go up the scaffolding and look through the skylight.
Access point might be up there too.
I mean, if it's a
Believe the
party,
board.
then I
From
can
the
sure as hell
sound-
get down and party. Get be a bit of a distraction.
Don't drink the booze.
I'm not going to drink much, if anything.
Kanik, is it in a day's time that the party's happening, or is it like?
Oh, you guys have already, like, with all the time that you guys have been spending, like, you're already into the next day.
Okay, right.
Like, you're looking at probably around noon the next day now, by the time you've gotten through everything. With the upgrades, all of the other stuff, it's probably around noon at this point.
He starts the party at like midday.
Oh no, the party itself doesn't
No,
start for another like 6 hours.
I was gonna make a
okay,
joke, but
brilliant.
it probably gets TOS.
Yeah, the party itself doesn't start for another 6 hours.
Okay, I feel like that's probably plenty of time to kiss the joint.
You guys case the top, and I'll go into the top. I'll go into the bottom.
Sure,
You
sure.
won't be able to. I doubt you'd be able to get in because the party isn't starting.
I mean, I can at least get a feel of where the heck the entrances are on the bottom.
So, This isn't exactly how the roof looks, but this is the closest I'm gonna get for it. So who's on the roof right now as they are headed up to it?
I'll do with Ben.
Yeah, myself.
I'm assuming it's you, and then Ignis, are you going with him? Or are you going down with the other two?
Ignis.
I'm going up top with Wasp.
Okay. So, you two are on top. The two white squares on this map are possible entrance points. The one on the top is more of an access point. The one on the bottom is an actual, like, into the thing.
Okay. Is the roof completely flat with like a few things sticking up, or is it kind of like obscured by like heaters and radiators and that sort of shit?
It's pretty flat with some like radiators and shit all over the place.
Okay, so what I recognize, this is the access point.
Yeah, you would recognize this instantly just being an access point.
Okay. Yeah, I'll head straight over to that then.
Ignis, as you like actually get up to the middle, you can actually see. I'm gonna say basically anywhere within this area, kind of like the middle area, you can see straight down into the bottom where everyone else is.
Not a bad sniping point then.
So,
give me 1 minute. I'm gonna switch browsers because Opera GX is not wanting to run.
Firefox.
Yeah, Opera takes it's a little bit worse than Firefox when it comes to most of Foundry and stuff like that.
I'm getting like one frame a minute.
Yeah.
Opera runs quickly because it's got a low memory count. The reason it runs quicker than most of the browsers is because they load like images and stuff a little bit faster, but they don't have like a high memory cache. Firefox is kind of a little ice weasel if you got it.
Go over. I think it's in system.
What are you doing at the access point?
So the access point, I'll investigate it first. Make sure there's no traps before I get into it.
Okay, roll an investigation for me.
Regular investigation.
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. You might need to remind me where regular investigation is.
Oh wait, no, investigation was not one on there.
That's right. Where is it?
I think it was like perception was the one that we had to use for that kind of thing.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to the skills and everything.
Yeah, is it regular perception?
Yeah, regular perception.
Regular perception, okay. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping it. There's no trap or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my jack, put it into the relevant port, and see if I can find any cameras.
Alrighty. This is gonna be fun.
God. Can you at least play the Pokemon music?
I would if I had it downloaded.
Before you put it in a counter.
Isn't that copyrighted?
No, not if you sing it.
All right.
You say Pokemon, where you did that tone, and my mind immediately goes for some reason to Final Fantasy.
Completely different.
I know. Like, what the heck is up with me?
Where is
What's
it?
wrong with you?
How did I not have this set up already?
I'm disappointed in you.
I guess it just didn't come over. I'm upset. I'm actually kind of upset that it just didn't port over.
Rip.
I think part of it is because the fact, like, it sounded like the start of the Final Fantasy, like the old school Final Fantasy VII battle music, and I just went to that.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the bad thing to happen.
Well, first off, when you jack in, you are standing what looks like inside of a old Dracula type of castle.
Oh, just like home. Okay.
Face.
Other than Foundry apparently having issues with my laptop monitor, it's working well now.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I have to fucking set up programs. God damn it. I'll set up this part later. I know how to deal with all the extra shit.
Whilst he's doing that, and because you mentioned Dracula setup, that was one of the leaving gifts that I got from my workplace.
I
If you
love
guys
it.
can see that in Discord.
I want one of those.
All right.
I have quite a large collection of them, and the fact they got me one that I didn't have was amazing.
So, you're standing in front of a massive medieval castle that has like bats and shit flying all over the place. In front of you is a massive ass door. And there's a password locking it.
Brute force it.
So, you're wanting to use what?
Give me just a second to load up my cheat sheet.
So now remember, if I remember right, you have 3 net actions.
I have a number of actions. That's correct. Hang on.
You should have a
Got my cheat
total
sheet.
of
I believe
3
it is
net
3.
actions at level 4.
So, typical interface abilities would be scanner, backdoor, cloak.
Yeah, so you can use backdoor.
So that would break through passwords.
But you'll have to click
Yeah.
on it because there's a password in front of you. Remember, you
Just 2
can use
seconds, I'm wondering if-
Pathfinder too, and you do have some programs that you can use.
Yeah. I'm just having a quick scan through because a lot of these are new for me.
You're fine. I wasn't
Okay.
expecting to have a net run happen this session, so
Same.
it's absolutely
Same.
okay. I need to make sure I have one planned just in case. But I didn't think that far ahead.
Well, I'm gonna give you guys some time to think by asking a couple questions. Does Wasp
Yes.
does Wasp have a biomonitor?
Not. Let me double check. No.
A what? Sorry.
Wasp does not have a biomon.
A biomon.
Biomonitor.
Oh,
So he-
biomonitor. Okay.
Keep track of your vitals while you're in the net.
Yeah, that I could just jack in, keep an eye on your vitals, and if things had gotten too bad, I would just force you out.
Yeah, essentially, well, that's the other thing you have to worry about.
You could hurt him in the
You could
process.
actually kill him by pulling him, like instantly just pulling him out unsafely. Depending on what he's having issues with.
But no, I'm just gonna do the old method of occasionally, just every now and then, just check his pulse.
You can always just IM him.
Yeah, he can see it.
He can see everything around him while also still seeing everything in front of him.
It's one of those where, under stressful situations, that's going to be one of those things where I'd rather not interrupt. But for now, it's just going to be just...
Not yet.
Right
No,
now,
you're
the
not.
situation- In this current situation, since Wasp isn't under stress, I'm not going to do
Oh,
anything.
you are
except check his pulse every now and then.
so lucky.
Barely passed.
He passed it by 1. So yeah, you get the door open, and it opens up into a massive ass foyer.
Okay.
And instead of
Foyer.
the stairs going up, they actually go down.
Descending further into hell, it seems.
Ooh, okay. So I'm seeing this visually. Can I use Pathfinder to reveal what's going on ahead of me, rather than like?
You certainly can.
Oh,
Nice.
Bam.
So, in front of you, from your Pathfinder, you know that there is 3 more levels to this architecture. The one
Sorry, everyone.
right past it, like where you are, basically the one right underneath you, right now, there's some sort of black ice in it. You don't know exactly what it is, but you know that there's a black ice lying in wait for you. Underneath that, you know that there's a control point, a control node. And that control node DV is a 14.
So black ice is intrusion, countermeasures, electronics that will prevent me from getting in.
It'll be an
Saying that's
anti-personnel black ice.
14. Okay, so that's somewhat difficult.
And then underneath that is a file level that you're not exactly sure what the DV of that one is yet.
Okay.
But you can essentially read that the control nodes control basically everything in this building.
Okay. And are there any other options in here, or is that the primary
That's the
objective,
main
actually?
route. That's the
Okay.
main route. You don't really have any emplacements from what you can tell.
Yeah, I'll head towards that.
Alright, so the next level, you are hit with A in front of you. You're going to have a Hellhound in front of you.
Oh god.
There should be a program in here for it. Not that. Blockhead. Did they really not actually put this in here? How did I do it last time? Oh, I remember how I did it last time. I had to fucking manually do it all. Okay. That's easy. I can do this.
Please be gentle with me. I've got like a massive reference sheet, but I need to zoom in
You're fine.
on the bit that I've, yeah, because it's a lot to remember. You've got like 20 odd options.
Oh, I have a shit ton of options.
Yeah. Okay.
Two.
Do we roll initiative?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay. I'll be honest, I don't really know how net running combat works.
Time to learn.
You about to learn now, boy.
It's fairly simple. Just don't think about
Sorry.
it too much.
You should be giving me guidance.
I am.
Don't take a
Trying
nap.
to learn.
Don't think about it too much. It's simple.
Don't
And
take a nap.
honestly, after like 1 or 2 like rounds of combat, you'll have it down.
Are you sure?
Are you
It's really not
sure?
as hard as people think it is, but that could just be me.
It's probably because I'm drawing real world experience. I don't know. Click to view. Okay. So the Hellhound I'm facing, he's classed as a program, right? Like a black
He is
ice.
a anti-personnel black ice.
As a black ice. Okay. Okay.
You may or may not have some abilities that do extra damage to black ice programs. It just
See,
depends on what you pick.
that's the advice I was looking for, Tori. That's the advice, not it's time to learn. Look beyond what you see. Not everything is as clear as you think.
Let me have my Yoda moment, okay?
But no, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better.
Do or do not L. There is no try.
Yeah. And then Yoda dies because he's having enough of Luke's questions.
He's like, I'm tired of your shit.
I'm tired. I must slumber.
You yap too much.
There we go.
You be yapping, Luke. I be napping.
Sorry about taking forever here.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy.
I really should have had this planned, but
Theater of the mind. We can describe it. It's chill beans.
so that should be there. Attach this
Also, no way count.
to there.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'll deal with the token shit later. All right. I can't do that. I need to do this.
Oh my God. You okay?
There we go.
What? You rolled a 30.
That should not work.
What
He's cheating. He's cheating.
Get him!
Oh wait, no, it's speed versus speed. Okay, never mind.
What the hell was that?
He rolled a 36.
Yeah, so let me roll at speed real quick and I'll change that. Sorry.
Ah.
No, okay.
I'm feeling good about this.
By the way, this thing will hurt. This thing will suck
Oh,
if you...
God. Oh, God.
Alright.
At least I don't go as bad.
Sorry, I'm just doing this real quick and then... That's fine.
Get it out of the way early, Wasp.
Alright,
Jesus
so
Christ.
you have a one single net action right now.
A single one.
Yeah, you have a single one left.
Left.
Yeah, because you've used one to get into the net, like through the password, which is a net action. Then you open the door, which is your second net action, and then you've hit this, which is your third.
Okay, Roger. I want to use sword. I'm just not entirely sure how to use it.
So when you do it, you'll hit the roll to attack.
Oh, hang on.
In your
Yeah.
head thing.
Oh, okay. It's almost like combat. Yeah, you roll the icons to the right. Okay. Let's do that. Confirm. Ooh.
God damn! Oh my god!
Yes. Yes.
And that's against its defense. Oh.
Oh no.
No, that still hits. Roll
still
that
hit.
damage.
Damage.
Roll that damage. Oh, nice.
Okay. That's not too bad. I cannot complain
I got
about
it.
that. I mean, it's still alive, but...
There we go.
Wait. It does say 3d6 to black ice.
Yeah. It's considered black ice, so roll an extra d6 and I'll take that one off.
Okay.
So yeah, when you use sword, it should say, is this a black ice? And if it is, then you make sure you have that. Damn, okay.
Yeah.
That's one mistake I kept making with Leilani.
There we go, okay. So now he's gonna make an attack on you. And it's his regular attack against your defense.
Live, Wasp! Live!
My defense.
Yeah. So you'll roll your defense. Oh, that one's hitting. Oh, that's a rough one. Okay. All right. /R 2d6.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, rough, like you're about to kill him in one hit?
So that goes straight to your brain. So you are getting 5 damage straight to your hit points.
It's almost as though I just took a hit off my vape.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
that's removed.
the Netrunner is forcibly and unsafely jacked out of the current net. So you are being kicked from the system right now.
What?
Yep, that's what it says.
You were yeeted out.
But I was winning.
Actually, no, I read the wrong one. It's 2d6 directly to the damage. Also, actually, quick question. Is your cyber deck insulated? Do you have insulated wiring?
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe yes. I guess it's in my brain.
No, your cyber deck would have an upgrade. I can double check for you.
Just say yes.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but it does not. Okay. So,
Am I okay?
you're going to lose 1 program.
No, I'm using RJ45 cables.
No, you're
These are-
losing 1 program. And your clothes catch on fire.
What?
Yeah. Because it goes, unless the cyber deck is insulated, the cyber deck catches fire along with the clothing that the person is wearing. Until they spend a whole meat action to put themselves out, they take 2 damage to their HP.
How do I determine if I'm insulated though?
You don't have the upgrade.
Oh, it's
I
an
need to
upgrade.
It's an upgrade to your cyber deck.
It doesn't cost that much.
No.
It's fairly cheap.
Basically, you just have to fix your cyber deck. It's not a big deal. I don't classify it as destroying your cyber deck. It basically will just knock one of your, instead of destroying your cyber deck, You just can't use one of those programs that you have in it until you fix it.
Okay.
This is the way I'm doing that.
Randomly chosen.
Yeah, you can pick any of those that you want. I'm allowing you to pick because you are the netrunner.
I'll choose scanner.
No,
For
you
now.
can't do those. You has to be under your installed programs.
Like your sword, your armor.
It has to be one of
shield,
those.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
First
I'll
vault.
use Verisbol, yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna pull that out.
Since I'm right next to him, and I see him catch on fire, can I just start working on putting him out?
Yes, you can. So you essentially what's happened is you see him jack in. You know, a couple seconds go by, and then instantly his cyberdeck sparks and his clothes catch on fire.
Yeah, no, I take off my trench coat and I just start whacking it on him to put out the fire.
And when that happens, also your personal jack comes shooting back into your arm.
So yeah, no, as you start coming back to consciousness, you're just seeing me with my trench coat just slapping it over you repeatedly.
That's an interesting first run as a netrunner.
That Hellhound said fuck you.
Hellhounds are fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, I did not realize that it would cream you that hard. I feel really bad about that, but you know, it rolls what it rolls.
Yeah, no, as once the fire's out, I'm just gonna help Wasp it up and just go, "You alright there, buddy?"
I'm gonna send a message in binary going 100010.
He's broken.
Yeah, he's a little crispy. Alright.
That means I'm A-okay.
No, he's fine. He's just, you know, got a
It's a
couple.
binary code A.
He's
He's got a few burn marks.
Yeah, he's got a couple burn marks. Like, from what you can tell, he might be hurting a little, but nothing too bad. Like, it's not really
Yeah.
worth warranting using a speed heal or anything like that.
Nothing
No,
that
I'm
mommy's kiss won't
subscribed
fix.
to a few subscriptions
just-
I didn't want to, but I'm okay.
I'm just gonna pull out some aloe vera cream and just apply it to the burns.
But you're fine. So yeah, Wasp, you had your first experience with a hellhound.
And
How do you
survive.
feel?
Well, that was terrible. I got burned. I thought I did a lot to him.
You
but
did.
apparently
I'll be
not.
honest here. When it came to damage, you did do quite a bit of damage to him. He dropped to like 5 health.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You smacked him real hard.
Send me back in.
That's
Send me back in.
Ew.
So here's the other thing. This is for anyone that wants to be netrunner or anything like that, and anyone that is a netrunner. If you get forced from the system, and then you jack back in at the same access point, the whole net changes. And there might be a new program waiting for you.
Oh. How are you supposed to defeat that guy then? Because I almost, well, I got a critical on hitting him. The damage was pretty friggin' high. Like a 545.
So you have to hit his res, basically what his res is. And for a hellhound, your the res score is 20. So you have to hit him all the way to 0, and then he disappears.
Res is similar to health.
Yeah.
Jeez, but you gotta get pretty high with that.
That's why you have 3 actions.
Yeah.
No, I only have one.
The thing is,
You have 3 in total.
you have 3 in
No, I-
total.
Okay.
You have 3 in total. You used 2 to get in and at where you were. Then you had the 1 left, and then it was going to be his turn anyways.
So
You
should
take-
I
Taking your
Should I-
time in net running is always a good idea from what I've seen, because you want to have all your actions in case you
And
get into combat.
Here's the thing. Also,
So,
even if you died in this one, I would not have killed your character off just because of the fact that you literally had no idea what you were doing.
okay.
That and I
for
was
future
quite literally
reference,
right next to you.
Should I have paused, or because I didn't know I could do that? Should I have paused before going into combat?
You could if you wanted to. That's one of those, it's up to you how you want to do it. Just remember, you only have 3 net actions.
Okay. Okay. I assumed I had one more action left in the net to defeat the program and then get what I needed. Okay.
Yes,
I'll
you
remember
have
that for
3
next
net actions, and then it goes to the next person's turn.
time.
And then you have another 3 net actions, kind of thing, when your turn comes back. Is how it
Right,
works.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think to help reduce like net action availability, should we have it reset each room that you enter?
I can, yeah. That
Because that might help with keeping track of.
Yes, that actually would help. Let's do that. That's going to be a new rule from this point on.
Can
Every
I keep
level.
attacking him?
No,
I'm pushing him up.
no, you're pushing your luck a little bit, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. It wasn't planned. Nobody had any idea what we were doing at that moment, other than me slightly, because I was like, oh fuck, I didn't have this whole thing planned. But it's okay. We learn, and we adapt.
And I got toasted.
Yeah, you're just a little crispy.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm applying first aid to help you heal.
Yeah, in other words, you're gonna be fine.
The only thing you're missing is mommy's kisses.
Yeah, so right now, I will be honest with you. From this point on, I will let you know if I have a net run fully planned.
Okay. Okay.
From this point on.
Does Mother's Kisses raise me back up 5 hit points?
Yeah, you'll come back to 5
You want me to go ahead and
HP.
Yeah.
You want me to put first aid on him?
No, you're fine.
You mother.
Okay.
I guess in Ignis' case, this would be daddy's kisses, but we don't know where your mommy is.
Ben's the only woman.
Rests.
No. So,
But she's also the youngest.
that's slight bit of me not doing my job properly, of not having everything planned out. But I also didn't expect you to hack into something this quickly. I should have known, though.
It's okay.
There's a net runner. They're gonna want to hack.
I mean, if I've jacked out, I guess the next point of entry is probably just looking through the skylight.
I mean, so here's the thing. I'm just gonna let you know now. Once you got in, you were just gonna have control over the cameras anyways.
Yeah, I mean, the skylight's probably similar effect. Maybe not covering all rooms, but
You're basically, so this, we're gonna go to the other group at this point anyways. I'm just gonna throw you two here,
But we're up top.
but you are above. Basically, right where that is where that middle section would be. So you have there, and Yuri, you can be up here too. Essentially,
Leave me
you have-
alone, apartment.
essentially you have access to the whole thing from the front or the back, but they all lead to this room. The
Okay.
top is the front, the bottom is the back.
Okay.
And this is basically what you'd be seeing. I'm just gonna lay down a couple things.
Except it's going to be much more crowded.
Like, that's probably the most I'm ever gonna throw at you guys anyways, right now.
But the party would be much
But
more
yeah, you would
crowded.
have a bunch more people involved. You would have a bunch of, like, you know, execs and other people here.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna put everything there.
Yeah. I'm asking for very specific reasons, and hopefully they'll come to light. Is there any way that I can identify who the master of ceremonies is from here, or?
You would see him literally walking around on the stage,
Can I try to
doing his
snap a
practice
picture of
speech
him
and shit.
discreetly?
Yes. Let me see what the skill would be. I'm thinking I'm gonna have you roll photography and film, and then a stealth on top of that. Let's do the stealth first, and then photography and film.
Okay. Let's go first.
Ooh.
Yikes.
And try and be stealthy about it. It's not necessarily her style. She's
Well-
doing it from her freaking agent.
You managed to get it stealthily, but the photo is blurry as all fuck.
So it's something I need to take editing software to. Okay.
So yeah, Ignis and Wasp, you would see, as you guys have opened up the little hatch into the, looking down, you see, you know, some scaffolding to the, you know, basically around this area, leading down towards the back, this little staircase over here. And you see that there is a bunch of people sitting here while the MC is kind of just spouting off a bunch of random crap about how this night is the best night that he's been around, and this, that, and the other thing.
So any way I can manage to get the tone of his voice, like if he's trying to be more pronounced or if he's like excited, and if there's excitement, what's the excitement hiding
He is
under?
excited.
Is it just pure excitement, or is there an emotion underneath it?
It's just excitement. It's just a normal type of excitement.
Okay. So it's not like I'm excited because my master plan's gonna work out.
And from what you can make out, yeah.
Okay.
It's just an excitement.
Do I happen to see Yuri and Wasp peeking through the scaffolding?
Oh, I'm not up there.
Yuri is with you.
Not Yuri and Wasp, Ignis and Wasp.
Roll perception.
I'm just gonna look at Wasp and just keep your hand on your gun just in case things get hairy.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of success last time close up, but from the roof, I can't. Yeah, I can't tell. I have the same.
Yeah, you can see them both poking their heads in.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look around and see if there's anybody who looks interesting. I can't think of the word for it.
Extravagant?
I guess so. Like, whoever may be a person of interest or some shit.
You don't really see anything other than just a bunch of people just kind of hanging out, listening to this weird flamboyant dude.
Do I happen to know anything about the guy, like, further?
Other than he's an actor, no.
Oh. I was just curious because of my Rockaboury thing, but I didn't know if that had anything to do with
Like, you know,
knowing people.
you've heard of this acting group. You just...
They're not. I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
them.
you're not familiar with them enough to be like, yeah, I love
Gotcha.
this. Give me 1 second. I have to check some people's stuff real quick. Okay. Wasp, will you make me a perception check?
Perception? Sure.
Yes. And same with Ven or Venti.
Perception?
Yes. It's fine. It's not it's like a 10. You have to beat a 10. All right. So, you both notice. Well, yeah, so you, well, Wasp, you for sure notice someone very familiar from your past has walked in.
Oh god.
This person is your father.
Daddy?
Father.
Yes. Your character's father has walked in and has, you know, being the corporate he is, he just walks in, pushes everyone aside, and walks straight up to the MC. He walks up and, like, basically climbs up onto the stage and looks at him and goes, "Yo, where's my money?"
I don't think my father would speak like that.
You know what I
But-
mean, though? He's like, "Where's my money?" He's going, "You need..."
You're gonna give El Daddy issues.
He's saying, "Where's my money? Give me my money."
Acting like he doesn't already have them.
He goes, "You managed to... All of you can hear this, too." Because he's starting to get loud. He goes, "I sold you this property. I'm the one that gave you your drugs. I'm the one that owns you."
I'm gonna look over at Ben like, oh shit.
Then we'll
give
give
me
a
the shit
shrug
that
and
I
kind of
want.
just be paying attention.
Can I call Synth and have him listen into this?
And you can...
Ven's pulling out her agent and videoing it,
I would say you
trying to be discreet about it as well.
You can call him. He's not going to be able to really hear it too well. Especially because you're like... You're probably about 100 feet off the ground.
And
that's
then
the
try
case,
to pick it up in video.
I'm
Yeah,
going
roll
to...
me photography and film.
And stealth
Put
again.
put 1 luck point in it for photography and film,
And-
though.
I'll do +1 this time, but not 0 +1. What the fuck? There we go.
I'm going to attempt to stealth down a bit lower to where it's a lot easier to hear.
Yeah, you're getting a decent film of this right now. Wasp, how you feeling there, buddy?
Why is my father involved in this? He's a corporate doodad. Why is he get involved in like low level mercenary crimes?
Want to stealth down with me to hear better?
I want to know what's going on, but at the same time, he's somewhat up the chain in the corporate ladder. Why is he doing this?
Yeah, your dad's like...
I'm a little confused.
He would be considered like decent high management. Not like
I'm a
CEO
stealth-
status, but like fairly high up there. On like a security, some sort of security corp.
A little confused, but looking at what's going on.
So, who's attempting to stealth move?
I'm attempting to stealth down mover to where I can stealth down lower along the scaffolding so I can hear better.
So, as you descend onto the scaffolding, you hear the scaffolding make like a loud creaking noise.
Shit. I'm just gonna stay low and not move.
No one's noticed you yet, but they haven't really heard it because of the old man yelling at them.
Yeah, I'm going to basically be looking over the edge, just like, any reactions? No, and then I'm gonna go a bit further lower down to where I can hear easier.
So you have one more drop, which is just above these speakers.
Alright, you want me to roll stealth again?
Yep, and I'm gonna have you roll athletics for this one too.
Athletics, okay. I've got 2 to both. I'll
Because
do
you've managed to
athletics
kind of
first.
like weasel your way above the stage over to about there. Okay, and then your athletics is good. I need you to roll a stealth, unless you've already just rolled it.
No, I'm about to roll it now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you managed to get to that spot, and you're hearing the same stuff everyone else is hearing.
Just hopefully a lot better.
Yeah. Anyone that has a voice stress analyzer implant can pick up.
That's only me.
Yeah, so you can pick up that Wasp's father is seems to be very stressed. Not just upset, but stressed. And it seems to be something other than just like there seems to be something else other than the money that he's attempting to try and get, or there's something that's watching him or something. You know what I mean? Like there's something off about him. And Wasp, you
Do I get the same vibe from the way that?
I'm gonna say Wasp.
I was gonna say, do I get the same vibe of Jonathan?
No, not the same vibe. This is more of like he knows that if he doesn't do this, he might be offed, kind of thing. Wasp, you realize that your father is definitely off. Like this is not how he would normally act around anyone that you know, or anyone that you've ever mentioned, or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like you've picked up that there is something, either he's being controlled by someone or someone has something on him that he does not want found out.
Ven is gonna kind of nudge Yuri a little bit and be like, something's not adding up here. Something, I don't know what it is, but this is not the whole story.
I mean, what do you mean? It's just some guy wanting his money for some drugs. It's the same old shit we see every day.
There's something off with his voice, that's the best I can tell you. Something else is underlying this, to the best of my ability.
I mean, you know people better than I do.
As this is all going on, you see the couple other symphonic members flash their vampire teeth at them. And you guys all start realizing that the corp that just walked in is getting very, very anxious at this point because he's starting to realize everyone around him is very much against him.
I am going to draw my assault rifle from my position and start aiming at the closest one that is hostile to him, that is not the MC.
Okay.
So any sort of cover that Ven could hide behind as she tries to get herself closer.
The big ass pillar here, or not pillars, but like roadblock things here. You have vendors or vendits. You have tables. You still might be seen, but there's ways around that. You could also just drop down right there.
Oh. I am also going to load into the chamber. I'm just going to be popping out the current bullet that's in there and be loading in a single incendiary bullet.
Okay. Make sure you change that on your sheet if you do have incendiary rounds.
I do have 10 incendiary rounds, and I have no clue how to equip them.
So, if you look at on your fight tab, there's the ruler right underneath that says change ammo.
What?
There's a little, so next to auto in your fight tab.
Oh, found it.
Yeah. So what's everyone else doing here? Wasp, are you just gonna let your father possibly die here?
I mean, I'm looking through the skylight,
Yeah.
but I don't know what else to do. I could maybe maybe send him a message saying backup has arrived, but I don't know if he's going to check it.
How high is the spot where Yuri and I are currently at compared to the ground?
Maybe 10 feet.
So if I was like back up a little bit and crouch, I wouldn't be able to be seen very easily.
Yeah.
Then Ven's gonna try to slink her way across the top to be behind that one guy on the other side.
Over here?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna do the same thing and just kind of stay behind the wall.
Okay. You see, as this goes on, the MC kind of he smiles at him. You see his vampires come out from the top of his jaw, his top jaw. And he goes, come on, we can just, I have the money, it's out back. Just, it's actually right behind stage. Come on, I'll grab it for you. And he kind of motions to the others to like just stand down. It's not a big deal. And you see as they both head towards underneath the stage, like underneath the top of the stage and everything, kind of out of sight of everyone.
Does Ven have eyesight on Ignis?
I would say so. Because Ignis is basically right there.
Right above the speakers.
Like, yeah, he's like maybe 3 feet above that speaker.
It's gonna get really risky. But if she has the backup between the two.
Ignis is just going to send a quick message saying, hold off until we have confirmation of what has happened.
So, a couple minutes pass. Wasp, what are you doing? You just still kind of frozen in the skylight, just kind of going, what the fuck is going on?
So I sent a message to my dad. I don't know if he's received it.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say as that happens, you've probably sent it to him. The MC's like, here you go, you can take it, go. Just get out of here now, don't come back and bother us. And you see as your father looks down at his agent as he finally drops off the stage. And he goes, and kind of like, he looks at it, pauses, and looks around the entire building. And you can see as this happens, they're following his eyes.
They're watching where he goes.
They're watching to see what he's looking at, what that message was. They don't have any idea what that message was.
It was a message.
Then see them looking around.
All four of these guys are all looking around to see what the fuck he's looking at.
Ben's gonna drop down, like on his stomach, prone, so that way she's not seen.
Well, he's not likely to look up, so I'm feeling okay. What I will do is I'll pull my pistol out and aim at one of the guys, and I'll message him back saying, "Don't look up. Head towards the exit. We can meet you there."
He just looks back at the MC after reading the message and goes, work as normal. He kind of flashes his phone real quick and then throws it in his pocket and starts almost beelining it to the exit.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Like he's like full on almost sprinting to that exit now.
He's being suspicious. He's being suspicious.
No, this is like he just doesn't want to be here anymore. Like it's one of those he doesn't want to deal with this shit.
Gotcha. I think my next action will probably be to head towards the scaffolding where I can climb down and meet him, but I'll let someone else take their turn first.
So he's heading up this way. I would say he's probably about at the bottom of the stairs by the time you're actually moving and doing something.
Okay. Are you happy for me to move
Yeah.
over here? Or, yeah.
If you want to move wherever you want to move, go ahead.
Does sound cladding with internal walls, but I think that should.
Yeah, that should be good there.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say because you'd be probably dropping down right in front of the entrance at this point.
Yeah, like the scaffolding wouldn't cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a little vent that leads back out to the front, and you've dropped out just out front of the entrance. Kind of thing. So what is everyone else doing, by the way?
I'm just gonna keep Overwatch.
I'm gonna peek my head back out.
When you do that, you notice that everyone has kind of disappeared back underneath or at least from what you can tell from the sounds and everything, they've kind of gone back to the backstage area. So this whole room is now empty.
I guess whoever that was crashed the party.
Or at
Party
least
still hasn't even started.
Party hasn't started technically.
Well, yeah, but the party that was in here already, all the people.
I'm just gonna send another message saying, "Do the talkers want to do the talking about the money that's owed?"
Ben's gonna message back and be like, I think we should wait till the party starts.
When the party starts, we might not get the chance.
Oh, trust me, we will.
There might be too many
Just-
people for things to go south.
Wasp, you land down and your dad kind of stops in like shock that you're
I
there.
went down on my dad.
No,
Don't
you
say that.
land down right in
Ew.
front of him. Like 3-point stance right in front of him, and then pop up,
Oh,
and you're like,
you did a Spider-Man.
you go like, yeah.
Man, my dad.
He's like, what?
Okay.
Why are you here? As he keeps kind of like checking over his shoulder.
Look, there's a long story and there's a short story. The short story is we're collecting a debt for someone. They've got some information that's really prevalent to us. Don't get in the way of this, Dad. The bigger question is, what on earth are you doing here? You've got lackeys that can do this sort of thing for you.
He kind of face palms and goes, I know I do, but I can't trust them half the time. You know how it is. Some fucking group doesn't want to trust anyone half the time. Half of them are trying to stab me in the back for my position, and the other group is trying to just push me out. You know how it is.
That's the corporate job for you. That's the corporate job. I just didn't expect you to be here down the front lines.
Yeah, I didn't expect to be
That's
here
fine.
either.
But what business did you have at this party?
Because I could ask you the same question. Now, couldn't I?
Oh, I told you. We're trying to get some money out of this guy. We're trying to collect a debt.
That's
Once we've
exactly
got
what
the
I'm
debt, we can
doing.
go back to fix that. You're trying to collect the same debt?
What debt are you talking about? He probably owes multiple people money.
No, that's scumbag. Okay. Did you get the impression that you could probably pay both debts?
What do you mean?
Well, if he owes a debt to your fixer and he owes a debt to my fixer, maybe we can ambush them together later. Get the money for both of our missions. You pay yours off, I'll pay mine off.
He kind of holds up the wad, and you see that this wad of cash is more than any type of thing that a normal, that any fixer would normally be wanting from someone.
Dad, I need gas money.
He goes, how much does he
No,
owe you? How much does he owe your group?
Looks at Yuri. Yuri! Yuri!
I'm not even over there.
How about you
You're being yelled
roll a d10 for me?
I love how he turns to Yuri when Yuri wasn't even there for the conversation.
Yeah.
My
Roll a
memory's
d10 for
so-
me, and whatever the result is, see what it compares to your luck. What's your luck number?
6.
Oh, yeah, luckily you don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't remember it.
Do I happen to pick up on
How is
Wasp
that luckily
struggling?
you don't remember?
Yeah, luckily you don't remember.
That's trauma.
Yeah, you
Father?
easily pick up on Wasp trying to remember a number or something.
Then is gonna walk over, seeing the fact that
it
it's
was
kind of
like
open studio now,
2,000.
and be like, "What the heck's going on?
No, 5? 5,000?
It was 8.
What are you trying to remember, Wasp?"
The debt that was supposed to be owed. The debt that was supposed to be owed.
That was owed was 5,000 eddies.
5,000, say. I said that was my second guess. I'm sorry, I'm taking that one.
And you see as he's
5,000
counting,
eddies.
he's counting the money, and he goes, "Holy shit! This is way too much for my debt. Here, just take the 5,000." And he actually hands you more like 6,500.
How did you extort him for so much money? You literally work in IT.
Who do you think created the system that you just got burnt by?
Father, teach me your ways.
Ignis is just going to take the opportunity to hop down near Vin and Yuri.
Ven's over by Wasp right now.
So if you're
Over by
hopping
Yuri.
down from that speaker, roll me an athletics.
I'm going to end it with a
break the
little
speakers,
roll.
please.
You have to
Don't
beat a
break the
12.
speaker.
I have to beat a 12.
Yes, so you have to hit 13 or
Hmm.
higher.
Don't break the speakers.
Oh, it's not the
It'd be more
speaker
like
you
me
have to worry
breaking my
about.
legs. It'd be more like me twisting or breaking my legs.
Yes. You did it. So yeah, you managed to you drop down and just do like a little parkour roll out of it. And then just you all kind of dodge off to the end. Like just get out of there at some point. Basically.
All right then. Yeah, let's go return the money.
I don't know how Synth would take that, but Ben would just be muttering to herself.
Wasp, your father just goes, just I'll see you later, okay? Just be safe, okay?
Don't get cooked again.
I may not be at this Sunday's lunch.
Why not?
Tell mother, I'm doing crime with my friends. I'm fighting the fight.
He goes, uh-huh. Just don't get caught, please.
Get caught.
That's a good father.
Too.
And he goes, I don't want to have to pay for your bail this time.
This time, I don't know. I've been to prison. Yeah.
I wasted $300 on a ticket.
Understood, but you're gonna have to tell me how the system's set up later. Deal?
I goes, yeah, I can help you out. It's no problem. And he just he hops in his car and drives off.
Oh, we could have given us a lift, but that's okay.
So I'm guessing that we're not needing these tickets anymore.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, we
no,
can still come back later and enjoy the concert.
Well, he's given us the debt money plus extra. So how much did you say it was, Kanek?
It's 6,500. So it's 1,500 more.
So 1,500 split between the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Or just me if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Remember this.
That's 375 each.
How the heck did I do that math myself in my head?
Can we just add that to our character sheet straight away?
Yes, go ahead. If you want to add it to your sheet, go ahead.
375. Reason.
Extra
Good.
money.
Corporate
Was 375?
Yeah, 375 for everyone.
375.
should be corporate funding.
I just put down
Technically, that's
bribe
what it
money.
is.
Thank you, Father.
I'll just do or BS money. There we go.
So, I'm gonna let you guys know. Next session, we are going to do rent.
All right then.
So, I'm going to take us back to our main screen.
That's just gonna be 1,000 right out of my pocket.
So, I'm assuming you're heading back to Synth at this point.
To hand in the job.
Okay.
Because we don't really caught with like 5,000 eddies on this.
That's up to you.
No, hand in the job straight away. Don't fuck around with it. Don't gamble it.
Okay.
Gamble? Okay.
So, you guys show up to Synth. You guys, aren't you guys supposed to be at the party?
We got the money already.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, the dearest came through for us.
You just go, shit, maybe I need to hire you guys more to do shit.
Yeah.
Although we are going to go back. Oh, I am. You want to come with? I'm pretty sure somebody here don't want to go.
He kind of looks at you and then goes, maybe not. I have heard the Maelstrom might be showing up.
I got a vendetta, so and he just cracks his knuckles.
You know, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to send a message to them anyways for stealing their area. But
So
that's
basically,
not about
I
us.
wasted 300.
You could always resell the tickets.
I could, but I don't know how fast I'd be able to sell it for. Can I do like a library search to see if anyone wants extra tickets?
You could.
You can
You
sell,
could
for
sell
double
all 4 tickets
too,
if you
'cause
wanted
they'll
to. Get a profit.
I
on it.
would. That's the plan. I plan to. But first, I need to see if anyone is willing to buy them.
Oh.
Yeah, probably about 4 minutes after you've put them up, someone's like, "Hey, where do you want to meet? I'll buy them for 3,000."
Okay.
They're like obviously thinking that this party is going to be a lot bigger than what it actually is.
Okay. Then gonna look at Ven's gonna look at the others and be like, "Where should I meet this person to sell the tickets? I don't know the town that well like that."
You can search on Cyber
have them meet.
Facebook
Have them,
Marketplace.
have them meet somewhere near the afterlife.
Alright. I'll just say for them to meet us outside then.
Then looks at you and goes, "Smart idea."
Then Ven's gonna text back and be like, "Meet me outside the afterlife."
They go, "Okay, I'll be there in 5."
Alright, Ven's gonna kind of give a wave and grab the tickets out of a pocket.
I'm gonna go with playing bodyguard just to be sure, keeping an incendiary around at the ready.
She's gonna look over at Ignis and say, "You know what's funny is the fact that I got 3 of these for free, and then the third one for 300. No, this person's willing to buy it buy all 4 for 3,000."
I'd say cut him a deal and give it to them for 2,000 because it's not as big because it's not a big party.
I'd say 200. I'd say 2,500, probably.
Yeah, give them some money so that way they at least got a ride home if they need it,
Exactly.
or medical bills.
Who knows?
And the person shows up in a real fucking nice car. I mean, really nice. Like, this is obviously another corporate.
Okay, never mind. 3,000.
They get up. You see them walk out. And you notice
Let's
that the
go.
badge is a Militech badge on their shirt.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I'd say keep the price as it is. I'd rather not deal with the military or a corporation like this.
He goes, 3,000, good?
Yep, 3,000 is just fine. And she'll pass off the 4 tickets after the money's spent over to her.
He hands you 3,500 and goes, the 500's extra, just don't mention anyone that I was here.
No worries. Secret's safe with me.
Bribe money.
Alright.
So you have 3,500 added, or you can split it between the group.
Splitting it between the group is 875.
And then we still get 800 from Synth, right?
And Synth then will, once you head back in, he will then hand you your money.
Okay.
Which then would be 1675 total
To everyone.
to everybody.
And Ben's ticket resale.
Yeah.
Did you manage
Ticket
to...
resale, bribe, and payment.
Did you add the money, L? Wow.
And now...
Have you added the money?
Okay.
So, how much was it?
1675.
There we go.
And Ben tried to start working on the photo of the Master of Ceremonies to try to make it less blurry and more visible.
Yes. There should be... Ooh, what would I use this for?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just trying to think of what skill I would use.
I would still think it would fall into photography and film, mostly because it's photography skills that she's using.
Probably.
If it's like developing film, then yeah, it'd be a photography.
Yeah, let's do that. If you can roll that for him.
Oh, okay. Film and photography.
Yes.
I saw you looking at his sheet, so I thought you were gonna roll it.
You managed to make it a little bit less blurry. It's still a little blurry, but not... Like, you can still make out features and stuff. Now.
Okay. Okay.
And you've also managed to somehow... You managed to notice something else in the background of the photo.
Excuse me.
What the hell's going on?
Ben is gonna kind of like take a seat and look at Synth and be like, is there any way you can try to hook up my phone here to a monitor that will blow up the image for me real quick?
I was, yeah, give me a sec. And he kind of like, instead of just asking you for your agent, he just snatches it from you. And he's like, come on, follow me. He goes, follow me, come on. And he places
Ben's
it down.
following after.
He places it down on the table and back in his little...
Mine's attached to a cord on my belt. Ain't nobody snatching mine. I live in Manchester.
Back in his little room, puts it down, and then you see the wall behind turn into like a camera, not like a camera, a TV screen.
Okay.
And he goes, okay.
Ven's gonna hook up her phone to the TV screen and try to zoom in on whatever was caught in the background of the image.
In the background, you see, from the descriptions that you have been given, at least one character description of someone who you believed to be, how do I put this? Not in the country. A fairly large person that almost looks like Han Solo.
Is Synth still in the room?
Remember, Han Solo is a Solo that we've had dealings in the past with.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also involved in the incident before the massive nuke went off.
Seems like we have a reason to go back.
Not Han Solo like Star Wars.
Synth?
Just
He just stays quiet as he's staring at the photo. You see his arms cross.
Sith, looks like you got an axe to grind.
And he kind of looks back at you real quick and goes, "It's more like a face to blow off."
I was not meaning for me to get this, but I guess it worked. Can I pull out, can I scroll over to the video I took of the argument between the MC and the corporate?
Yes.
And see if the man is still in that photo, because I still have it from the same angle.
Yes. Do you want to roll me a perception? Everyone in the group, roll me a perception.
Perception? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that was a good one.
Alright. Then, you don't really notice anyone else in the background. Wasp and Yuri both. Wasp, Yuri, and Ignis. You all notice there's also another person in the background.
Who the fuck is that?
What are you guys talking about?
It was
Right there.
a female. And Ignis, you also recognize them to be a med tech.
That's a med tech.
From one of the bags that they're carrying on their back.
Can I take a look over and see how Synth's reaction is looking?
You're seeing Synth almost starting to, like, I would start saying, like, almost smoking because of how pissed off he is.
Whoa, Synth.
Like, you can tell he's mad.
The hamster is running very quickly.
Synth.
And he goes,
easy. Tell the story, please.
He goes, "These motherfuckers. I thought they were supposed to. They weren't supposed to be here. They were supposed to be out of the country. Why the fuck are they here?"
Wait a second. Are these the two people from the last group? Because freaking Max mentioned that apparently two people in the group that he was with had been off the radar. Are these the two people you're talking about?
Yep.
He Synth just kind of looks at you and nods.
Looks like we got some more digging to do with Max.
Yeah, we might be hard pressed to find some information out of him.
No.
That cold son of a bitch.
That's the thing. He and I are on good terms at the moment. I might be able to talk to him myself.
Let's hope.
Synth
Let's hope.
kind of just looks at you and goes, how about I look into it first?
I mean, I can send you the picture and this video if you would like.
He goes, that'll help. You see that his attitude at this point has gone from business to this shit is personal now. And
Ben's
Vin,
gonna take
you've
his
only
time and be like,
seen Synth hit this once in your entire past.
Ben's gonna sigh and be like, just don't go risking your life. Bring some backup if you were to chase after them.
He goes, oh, if I'm gonna bring backup, I'm bringing you guys.
Perfect. I got some questions I need answered myself.
And he kind of just he snags the stuff from you and then kind of motions for you guys to leave the room. As you guys are leaving the room, he's still staring at the photos and the paused screen of the two characters still sitting there.
I'm gonna stay behind for a second, put my hand on Synth's shoulder and ask if there's anything in particular I could help out with to make it a little easier to track him down or whatever.
He's sitting there kind of like just scratching his head, trying to put pieces together. He goes, honestly, I have no idea. I don't even know where to start.
Well,
Actually, I want to message this to you.
And then he
privately.
goes, oh, by the way, here's that money. Just make sure the others get it too.
Okay. Pass out the money that was already given.
Yeah. Because I never mentioned that you actually got that money yet.
Ben is gonna look at Wasp again and be like, to my knowledge, I only have first and last names. I mean, first names of these two people. If I give you those names, would you be able to do any kind of research on them? Or help me with some research?
Absolutely, I could. Yeah.
Ignis,
We'll
what are
have
you
to go back
rolling?
to our headquarters, but
I'm just testing the settings I did.
Oh, okay.
yeah. If we go back to the headquarters, we could probably find some more information out. I think you might be able to find some more information out if we go to the research wall.
I mean, most definitely. I already have some information dealing with this. Kind of leading with my article that I've been working on.
Wasp, as she mentions that article, you remember what you've done.
Okay.
And what you do with that information is up to you.
Okay.
But yes, you can do that too.
That's just to be a private thing.
Yeah.
Ignis is just gonna go home and basically just relax and see if anybody ends up coming and needing help.
I'm also going to have you guys, if you want to earn a little bit more money right now, I'm going to throw a hustle in. if you guys would like to.
Mine's good. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to extra money. It's gonna help me hopefully get me a vehicle.
All right, so roll me a d6. A 5. So
My new dragon scale dice.
you have performed a major medical procedure for a well-heeled client. And you end up getting 200 eddies. So a fairly well, kind of well-off person shows up. Trauma teams probably sent them back your way to do some checkups and shit. And you found out that the hospital that put in their cyber eye had a couple things loose, and you have fixed it, and they now owe you $200.
$4,320. That's not bad.
Anyone else?
Mm-hmm.
How much is rent gonna total out to again?
Like 1,000.
Less per person.
But the thing is, I still have my cargo container because I don't think we've
Yeah,
gotten.
it's the combination of the cargo container and the food, which is about $700.
And then you add the extra money for the headquarters now.
Which is like 300, 400?
About 300.
So it's 1,000.
Then I'm gonna not do a hustle myself, but instead I'm gonna go try to talk to Nadja.
Yuri, you make a appearance at a fairly kind of low end corporate house and perform one of their favorite songs for them. And you gain 200 eddies from it.
200 for that shit?
Yep.
Bull honky.
No. We're still alive, aren't we?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I won't say that.
I would say, are you wanting to do a hustle or anything? Wasp?
Yeah, sorry. She's brought me food.
Oh, it's okay. You wanting to do a hustle?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
a part owner of the warehouse, and I will be paying for my own food. So I think
That's
some
fine.
side hustles, looking at the exchange on bitcoins, would be useful.
So you're gonna go to the hustle, and you're gonna roll me a d6.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and
even-
remove my life tax.
Even's are good, odds are bad.
Your what tax?
The life tax, written food and everything.
Okay.
I think two's bad.
No, 2 is pretty useful. So what you've done is hacked into the opposing security corporation that your father works for,
Yeah.
and you have
Fuck
sold
those guys.
the data to your father's company
Nice.
for 200 eddies.
That's gonna be.
My dad will hear about this. For 200, you said?
Yes, 200.
Nice, okay. 200, reason, dad.
Dad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. Do you want me to remove the... I think we've described it as the life tax.
If you guys want to now, you can. My plan was to do that kind of towards the end of next session.
Knocking it out of the way isn't a bad
Only
thing.
been like 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Because for a hustle, it's an entire week to do that.
Yeah, so we've got another 2 weeks to go before we pay rent.
Yeah,
right?
so you have about another week to 2 weeks.
I'll wait
Okay.
personally.
I'll wait for myself as well.
Oh yeah, it took me a week to do a surgery. That's weird.
Well, no, that's like you've had multiple calls come in. You've done that on the side because there's not really too much going on.
But no, I'm going to Nadja. I'm not doing a hustle.
All right. What are you looking for from Naja?
I was gonna talk to her about upgrading the hoverboard and kind of having it help and doing the stuff like that for the price that she told me.
And what was
For
the
the
price I
1 to
told
1.
you for it?
You said 1,000 to 1,200 eddies to upgrade the hoverboard before the prototype is done.
Okay. So I still have to make the actual item. So yeah, it's just subtract whatchamacallit. Subtract the 1,100.
Because I was planning on like helping her out with like getting maybe like a crossbody strap to have it on my person at all times, so that way I can easily carry it around. And then when I need to, I'll whip it down and ride it or use it as a weapon. But like if that doesn't take the whole week, then I would. But I was gonna mostly say that Ven was helping out with getting the measurements and everything as much as he could of Nadja.
So we're gonna go 1. Just let me look 1 second. So I'm just quickly making this.
No worries. I didn't expect you to like make it right now. I was.
Actually, I might need to do it this way. Okay.
I was honestly trying to expect that. I was honestly expecting you to take that as a project throughout the next week before the next session.
Oh, I already got this shit. I already know how to set it up.
Fair enough.
That.
Yeah, I was thinking throughout the entire week that the hustle would be happening. Ven would be helping out, prototype it, and test it for Nadja. I keep on almost saying Nada.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
my god.
Try not to.
Yeah, we'll throw a bayonet at it.
Bayonet, okay.
It
That'd be
should,
fun.
it should allow it to go in now. At least it technically should allow it.
Hey, chicken.
I guess that won't work on that. Oh well. I'll figure out how to fully do it another game later. But I do have you now with a hoverboard.
Perfect.
I just have to figure out how to make sure we get all the weapons and shit on it.
You got it.
I might just say you have to roll for a melee weapon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was it was going to classify as a melee weapon, and then
Yeah, I'll just do that.
because it would be something that I would use in melee range because it's technically just a stabby. Or slicey, slice, one of the two.
I'm gonna put it as that. There we go. There we go. All set up.
Perfect.
So, we have that. Where was I? Sorry, I was too busy dealing with getting other shit set up. What exactly are we at? Where are we at right now?
I think we were all just doing a side hustle while Synth was handling the photo and such.
That's right.
Well,
Yeah.
Synth was just cooling down. Also, I figured I might as well look at vehicles that I could look for vehicles. See if there's any that I could get
Man.
within reasonable time.
They ain't super cheap.
Oh, I know. But it's one of those trying to get an idea for Ignis.
Now remember, you can also buy cyberware and all that type of stuff too.
I'm aware, but as of right now, there's really no cyberware that would benefit Ignis at this moment.
Now, with a week passing, does my feature come into play?
Yes. But I think I'm going to do that for next session.
Okay.
Just due to the fact of you were doing other stuff for your hustle anyways.
Yeah.
Because what was it you did?
The hoverboard.
Oh, that's right, you didn't actually do a hustle.
I was doing the prototype testing and helping Naja.
That's right. So,
And then, like, at night, I'd be walking on my autocourse and such, but that would be it.
which, if you would like to do that, will you roll me some composition real quick?
Sure.
Just to see how that's going along.
Oh,
What?
my pencil broke.
Do I need to roll it for him?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Composition. Oh god.
Oh my god.
I should have made another cup of coffee before session.
It's not bad, but you know you can improve.
Yeah. Granted,
So-
I don't even know what the title, what the total is.
Yeah.
I will say to my American friends that I could probably carry on for another hour because as of recent, I am now unemployed. However, I do have a employment contract that will start in a week. So
Ew.
Okay.
I have left my last job, which I'm thankful for. I'm on to new, better horizons. But that does mean I can stay on for another hour if you have something planned, Kanek.
Nope. I thought this would be a decent spot to stop anyways.
No, because there's Netrunner gear I want to buy.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, if you want to buy something,
Now's the time.
now's the time.
Yeah, I just didn't want people to feel rushed.
No, I'm at that point right now of I'm
Earlier,
kind of
I do
closing shit.
apologize for that. Yeah. So I do have Neuralink Cyberware.
Yes.
There is one spot that's filled with that for the interface plugs.
Mm-hmm.
The interface plugs themselves, can I get them to fit into my heavy pistol, or do I need a different gun?
You will need a
That has
smart link.
A smart link. Okay. Would a smart link fit within the very heavy pistol itself, or would that be like a separate purchase? Kind of bad.
Let me double check.
You're gonna go to the gym. I can't hear you. Speak louder.
Smart link.
Okay. Wait, what chips? No chips on the
That should be in upgrades.
Sad news, y'all, as you're probably used to in Texas. I have been lied to.
Oh.
She's bought chips from somewhere else and claimed that they're from the freezer, and she has seasoned them.
Oh my god.
I have been lied to.
You have been.
Wow. Disrespectful.
Bitch.
Alright, so this
Okay,
would be a smart gun link.
Yes.
What's required? Having a neural link, blah blah blah. Okay, so yes, you can get it if you have 500 eddies.
I don't want you to check my eddies, but I have that amount. Please don't increase it based on the amount. That
No,
I
I already see it. I'm just gonna subtract the 500.
Yeah, sure. If you can, also, can you just add the smart link as well?
Yeah, I've already put it in.
You have?
Yeah. Install into weapon. So what are you wanting to install it into?
Probably the very heavy pistol, because that's the only real
Alright.
one that I've got that's range. The other one's the stun stick.
There you go. It is installed. Now,
Nice. Okay.
you can also buy some upgrades for your cyber deck, like insulated wiring.
Yeah.
That
think
is
so.
going to be your smartest decision.
Wait, before I do it though, what does that entail? Is that like an internal surgery?
So no, it goes into your cyber deck itself.
Yeah. But it will protect you from catching on fire, and it will help reduce the damage if you're jacked out prematurely.
No, that's another one.
Oh, my bad.
Insulated wiring makes it so the cyber deck and the user's clothes cannot catch on fire.
I was half right.
Okay.
It's been a minute. I apologize.
Okay, so
There's-
that's like Cat 7E Ethernet cable.
Yeah, there's also
It's,
hardened
shielded.
circuitry,
Yeah.
which your cyber deck cannot be destroyed or disabled by EMP effects.
Okay. E my papa. Yeah, I know that one.
So like you have that, you have a DNA lock, you could add quite a few things like a backup drive, which the backup drive saves non-black ice programs when destroyed.
Racist.
And these programs can be reinstalled by the net runner using a net action.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll get the the Intel wiring. I think at least that protective control. I think that would be really useful because that's kind of where I fell victim on the last
Yeah.
net run that I did.
So what T was talking about is another upgrade you can get called Crash Barrier.
Okay, is that a program or?
That's a hardware update or upgrade, which is makes you immune to being forced out to jack out safely or unsafely.
Okay, so if I came up against another net runner,
Or
that would be cool.
a program that would instantly want to get rid of you. There you go.
Okay. Would you mind sending me the prices for both of those?
So
Please.
I've put in the insulated wiring, which that is 100.
Okay, yeah, no, I can definitely do that.
I'm not sure about the Crash Barrier if you can get it right now or not, because it does take an installation size of 2
Okay.
slots.
So you may have to take something out.
So yeah, you
replace
might
it.
have to take a program out to be able to get it.
Right. Okay.
But Crash Barrier is 100 eddies if you do want that too. Remember, you don't have to install it right away also.
No, what I'd rather do is maybe upgrade my cyber deck to increase the number of programs I can have installed.
Okay.
Add the crash program, or sorry, the crash program upgrade. I think those would work quite well in
So let's see.
let me
So
see.
to upgrade it to an excellent cyber deck, you're looking at 1,000 eddies.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. We can do that. And then you can just basically uninstall all the shit from your other one.
I'll create a backup and I'll follow the the proper change management to install it to the new one, which means that all of my old save data will be restored with space for the new ones.
And then if you want, you can sell your old one for 500.
Ooh, okay, that's a good option.
So you
before
can-
I do that, is anyone else gonna make use of it within the team, or should
I don't think anyone else can make use of it.
Oh, because they're idiots. Okay.
That's definitely it.
I'm joking, of course. I mean, yeah, I suppose I'd feel not to sell it. Sell it back
So
for another
then
500.
you'll add 500. So basically you're having a subtraction of 500 eddies from what you have.
So I spend 700 in total.
You'd spend 1,000 for the advanced or the excellent cyber deck. Then you would get 500 back from selling the old one.
Yeah, 500.
Insulated wiring
Was
is
100.
was 100.
And then the added crash burn program was 100.
Yes.
Okay, so spent 700 on that. That feels really good. Okay.
So crash barriers should be in your thing. Install that. There you go. So now you have one slot left,
Ooh. Oh my.
which you could put another program in if you wanted to buy a program, but that's up to you.
I think what I'll do is I'll have a think between now and the next session. There's a few things I've got in mind. I just don't. It's the first time playing Netrunner. I don't really know where I want to go with it. What's going to be the most powerful?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to suit my play style? So, yeah. Let me think on it. If you've got some improvement points, I could probably spend them now.
I am going to be giving you guys improvement points.
70. If we all start a chant, 70.
No, I'm thinking 60.
60. That's not too bad.
60's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, 60's really good.
So everyone's getting 60. I'm even giving Kayla I'm gonna give Kayla 40.
That was the saddest meal I've ever seen.
Why only 30 for me, T?
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw the 30. My bad.
No, I'm giving Kayla 30. Everyone else is
I think that's what fucked
getting
me up.
60.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm not gonna.
You also didn't get the 1,000, I think, from me. The 1,100 eddies for my hoverboard.
What about it? Oh, no, I didn't.
It was 1,100 eddies for the hoverboard.
Oh, 1,100. I heard 500. My bad.
First trying to short me on improvement points, now trying to make me overspend.
And then I'm gonna add 60.
My brain no worky no more.
There you go. Ignis, you have 170. Everyone should have 170 or slightly more.
I've saved mine up.
Yeah, I know you saved yours up, which means you're gonna have more than everyone else.
I used mine. I think I'm the only one that used mine.
Yeah.
Also, I am just gonna end stream now because not everyone needs to know everyone's stats. So I will be back, guys, and then we can go through IP stuff.
Is it bad that I'm all...
But no, so thank you everyone. Thank you everyone who has hung out and, you know, been live on stream. Also, thank you for everyone that is watching the streams back on YouTube when they go live on there. Appreciate it big time. It helps us all out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.